Welcome to Iron Chef. Today's secret ingredient is potatoes. We have two teams, Robert Capon and his wife, Mrs. Capon, and Annie Morris and Garrett Shea. Let the competition begin. I see Capon starting off with browning some bacon.
Wow, this is the biggest tin fiddle I've ever seen.
Tin fiddle?
It's his pet peeve.
You can't replace a wooden violin with a tin fiddle. Sounds like hell. Just like you can't replace a gas stove with an electric stove. It doesn't even compare. I avoid, when possible, mild hams, New York steak, wines, thin bacon, vodka, and all diets. Bring on the bacon. Contrary to popular belief, it's not going to kill you. So enjoy it.
Onion scene, take 13.
Now we see the onions coming out on Capon's characteristic onion cutting board.
Onions need their own cutting board. That's just how it is. No! That's not how you do it. Take your time. Slice it in half, remove the skin with the point of the knife, and don't puncture the flesh.
You see, that's one thing we've learned about Capon. He is so big on knives. While he values the versatile cleaver, he also values the French chef's knife and a good cutting set.
He tells me all the time, don't be scared of knives. At the root of a woman's failure to becoming a great cook lies her failure to develop a woman-like regard for knives.
Gone.
Now over to the visiting team. I see that they're slicing their potatoes. Very efficient.
Yeah, we're all about speed and efficiency. The less time spent in the kitchen, the better. Who really has time for all this?
Yeah, really. If we weren't here, I would just buy them frozen.
See, there's nothing as beautiful as this. Look at it. Look closely. It's not just a vegetable. It's a living thing with a soul. It helps you realize your place and food's place in the scheme of the earth.
Capon's sous chef is over here preparing potatoes. It looks like they're making some kind of hash or potato salad. Sticking with the classics, respectfully.
Exactly. That's the problem with today. People get too wrapped up in the fancy. There's a time for ferial and a time for festal. Ferial food can be just as delicious, but we lose sight of it.
Capon, what do you mean by ferial?
Ordinary. Every day. It might be simple, but that doesn't mean it's lacking in taste.
It seems as if our visiting team has made a lot of progress. Slicing the potatoes, putting them in the oven.
The good thing about French fries is that they're good as cake, easy to bake, and great to make.
For God's sake.
That's the way to go. Electric ovens are the best. The more modern, the better.
We're using margarine to cook our potatoes. Margarine's more economical, and it makes more sense.
Hey, what's wrong with butter? There's a difference in society between butter eaters and non-butter eaters. I respect the former. Why cut yourself short?
It looks like Capon is putting the rest of the ingredients now. Can you explain to us what those are?
A little bit of vinegar, some freshly ground pepper, some salt to taste, a little bit of sugar, and some parsley.
There we go. I'm so proud of you. Don't worry about exact measurements. Just go with simple ingredients and cook to taste.
I've also noticed that while Robert Capon and his wife have been saving all of their extra leftover potatoes and onions that they've been chopping for stock,
Stock makes good soup.
Garrett and Annie have been cutting their potatoes into perfect little strips and throwing the rest away. This will be factored in to who wins Iron Chef potato.
Want to go?
It looks like our visiting team has finished first, but Capon's not far behind. Let's see who wins Iron Chef potato.
Hi, are you trying to have a dinner party but are having trouble finding a knife to cut your food? Well, look no further because Capon's cleaver is the all-purpose knife for everyone. You can cook an entire meal with it. And look at how easily I cut this apple. Ta-da! And it can also cut potatoes and all types of meat. It is made of stainless steel and it has a hand-carved wooden handle by Capon himself. And it only costs $29.99, which is a great deal. But if you call within the next 10 minutes, we'll throw in another one for free. So call 1-800-CLEAVERS today.
Capon's cleavers make cooking easier. And now we're back to Iron Chef Challenge Potato. Capon, what would you call this dish?
German potato salad.
Interesting. Doesn't potato salad normally have mayonnaise?
No. This is a good complement to meat.
Oh, well, could you eat it for breakfast maybe?
No, not at all. Never eat a big breakfast on weekdays. Weekends, maybe. There's no need for a big breakfast. Coffee, fruit, cheese, it's all you need. If you focus on 3 meals a day, you can't give 100% to any. Hunger is the best sauce.
You know, that's a good policy. But I'm curious. Would you call this a balanced meal?
Balanced meal? People spend too much time worrying about that. If your guests are concerned about the amount of vegetables on their plate, serve them 1/8 of lettuce. They've got their vegetables and they'll eat less of the main entree. More for you. But seriously, take a bigger helping. A man who takes a small helping is not giving food its credit.
Garrett, what do you have to say about your meal?
Our dish is very convenient. It's easy for entertaining. It helps if you're not a good cook, and it pleases teenagers. All around, a winning meal. Besides, who doesn't like French fries? And we're Irish.
Please, teenagers are going to be picky eaters. I call it the difference between Catholic taste and Protestant taste. Catholic taste, mushrooms, parsnips, good wine. Protestant taste is enriched bread, processed cheese. Don't let them convert you. They'll come around to the glory of good quality food. Until then, more for you.
And the judges have decided, while Annie and Garrett's margarine potatoes are certainly a teenager pleaser, Robert Capon and his wife's potatoes were certainly a great example of classic ferial cooking. And the winner of Iron Chef Challenge Potato is Robert Capon and his wife. We're taking a quick snapshot of the ingredients that went into this challenge. Looks delish. No, get in there. Good. For all our benefit.
Alright, listen people. It's been a great time working with you all. We only got a few more days of filming left on site, on location. We're very thankful to the residents of Taylor.
I'm gonna flip potato.
Oh.
It's fine potato peelings I've ever seen.
And look at how easily it cuts these apples. So easy. Entire meal with it. Look at how easily it cuts this apple.
Slicing the potato a little bit. Continue slicing.
You wrecked something.
While Annie and Garrett's potatoes were certainly margarine delicious, Zach and his wife, oh damn, Robert,